who don't know us, I'm Sarah, and this is Christine. We're both sisters to the wonderful bride. We're going to do a little bit of something different. We both couldn't do a sappy speech because we would both be crying the whole time. So kind of been keeping up with the Star Wars entry. We are incorporating Katie and Clay's favorite date night, and if you know the couple, that means movies. So we kind of have that incorporated into our speech. So hope you all can keep up. It's a little fast-paced, but try and figure it out for us. All right. So let's go back to the future and listen to a story about Love Actually, about a boy who fell in love with a pretty woman. It happened one night after a best friend's wedding. Katie was also out on the town and had great expectations of meeting some good fellas. Since Clay is quite the entertainer, he was feeling his Saturday night fever and was doing some dirty dancing that caught Katie's eye. As soon as they were introduced by mutual friends, he realized she's all that. Katie probably thought to herself, he's just not that into you. Although some things got lost in translation that night, what they both realized was that when together, it's a wonderful life. Katie and Clay did not have 50 first dates. Only one. Katie was dressed pretty in pink, and Clay was wearing blue velvet. Clay had to prove himself by really going the distance. Katie soon realized Clay sure knows what a girl wants. He enchanted her with his pitch-perfect serenades. The sound of music from his lips just made her lose all sense and sensibility. Their romance was fast and furious. This sure is some kind of wonderful, they both thought. It made perfect sense for Clay to meet the parents. Bring it on, he said. After what felt like 500 days of summer, Clay decided to step up and take on Mission Impossible. So, on the dark night of May 13th, with a brave heart, he decided to ask the father of the bride for his blessing. He felt like a dead man walking, since it took a little friendly persuasion. But eventually her dad said, point blank, yes. Clay showed her parents the shining ring, and her mother exclaimed, Clay, you are Lord of the Rings! So one day, while on their holiday in the sun, Clay decided it was time for the proposal. During their walk on the beach at high noon, while on the lookout for Jaws, Clay dropped to one knee and popped the question. It left Katie breathless. But she eventually answered with, I love you, ma'am. She added, there aren't even 10 things I hate about you. So that brings us to today. Clay and Katie, you just had a walk to remember down the aisle. Even though you are just married, there will still be the good, the bad, and the ugly, especially in the morning. This is your Silver Linings Playbook for your pursuit of happiness. Clay, just remember, when you have date night, Katie may have to try on 27 dresses before she finds the right one. It's the ugly truth. And sometimes girls just want to have fun. So on girls' night out, pillow talk, we'll just have to wait. And even when Katie turns into a raging bull, just remember, you love her beyond a shadow of a doubt, and to always use terms of endearment. Katie, we all know Clay is notorious for being a die-hard UK fan. You will have to find a balance between
loving basketball.
Clay can also sometimes be
Clueless.
when it comes to acting like
Grown-ups.
but
Coming home
at the end of the day to
Big Daddy
will always be.
the sweetest thing.
While Clay is not exactly
Phantom of the Opera.
embrace his love of music by
Singing in the Rain.
with him. And to the both of you, you are about to experience the
Parent Trap.
the mothers are going to be using every
Persuasion.
tactic in order to get Katie
Knocked up.
and become a
Baby mama.
all they want is a
$1 million baby.
if you aren't yet ready for this,
Toy Story.
don't jump on the
Bandwagon.
use your
Top Gun.
to fight off the mothers
World War Z.
if necessary. This isn't the end of your love story, it is only the beginning.
From here to eternity,
You have each other.
life as we know it.
Is forever different. Remember, these are
The best years of your lives.
P.S. I love you.
Sisters Sarah and Christine. Absolutely wonderful. Come on, one more time. What a hard work. Wonderful thoughts.